Francis reminds me of if a bear and a rat had a love child.
Why are you like this?
I'm Eve, and this is Francis's story for GeoBeats.
Hey, Francis, you want a blueberry?
He came into my life in April of 2021. I had just started dental hygiene school. I was spending a lot of time studying out in my studio in my backyard, and Francis came out of the blueberry bushes. He was about palm sized, very small, a couple months old. I saw him and I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. I stayed and looked for the mom, and there was no mom in sight. He was covered in fleas, dehydrated and shivering.
Francis!
I thought I would just take care of him for a little while and figure out a rescue situation for him.
So the central pit, which we'll talk about when we look at molars, is not associated with a triangular fossa.
Everybody in my life knew that I was fooling myself. I gave him a little bath, I got all the fleas off, and he just curled up on my chest and took a big sigh and fell asleep. At that point, I knew I was in trouble as far as whether I was going to be getting rid of him or not. I have a good friend who is a zoo vet, and she gave me a lot of really good information about what to do next. When they're small, they need to be fed every few hours, and you have to stimulate them to go to the bathroom.
You're perfect in every way.
We were really together pretty much at all times. He spent a lot of time curled up in my pocket or in my shirt. The location that we're at in the Pacific Northwest, they're considered invasive species. I had to submit a plan to the city as far as where he was being kept and what my plan was if he escaped. And they said that I applied a license to have him. So that's what I did. He has a catio set up for outside. It is an enclosed enclosure because the agreement that I have with the city is that he has to be contained. We got really attached to each other. Fanny's personality is really unique. It's not something that I would have expected. He's very curious, like a cat would be, but not as pushy as a cat is. He's got that rat tail, but it's more bear-like in his movements and his personality, I would say. Francis and Ox, they have a sort of a tolerance of each other more than a relationship.
I grew it for you. There you go. You dropped it. Where'd it go?
I don't leave the two of them together, mainly for safety and for comfort for both of them. I never saw myself as being somebody who was going to have an opossum in my life, but it's magical to have a relationship, a bond with an animal that's supposed to be wild. I tell him how I feel about him every day. He's perfect in every way.